I thought that he was out of Walmart.
I am. Did you not catch that I'm a prison guard now?
Nope.
Oh, I thought everybody knew. Yep.
I didn't know.
How is that, by the way? I do really like your one post about the fact that how people don't treat people humanely, a lot of your fellow workers. And that's what, they're still people, right? They're incarcerated, but they're people. People forget
That's
that.
how there's a lot of people that don't see it that way. And then there's a lot of people that, if you haven't been there for 5 years, you know, the more experienced CEOs won't even talk to you. But yeah, it's a job.
Yeah, it's sorry.
It's pretty much that. It's a job. I'm finding, oddly enough, I'm getting more appreciation out of some of the inmates than I do out of my own peers.
That's very well.
Have you broke up any gang rapes in the shower, or were you participating in them?
Well, I mean, he does consider that to be a perk.
A little from column A, a little from column B, I guess.
A little from colon A and colon B.
No, Miles, when I had a friend that actually got on to the police service.
I think you should have stopped after when I had a friend.
Anyways, I have lots of friends. But that's kind of the same thing. He said it is more clicky at the police station than it is in high school.
Yep.
And like, if you haven't been there for 10 years, no one wants to talk.
Can somebody interrupt the Shadowhunter guy in the back? Without getting the boss.
Chaos Bolt guy, I got him.
Yeah, apparently we got the big guy too.
Thank God we got all these crazy artifacts.
My artifact isn't crazy.
You haven't done the 30-second long quest to get it?
Oh no, I did, but it's just not crazy. I mean,
last week I was doing a round of the pod. Go ahead.
My artifact is literally a stick with some beer on the end of it.
It's probably empty too.
Yeah, my bad.
That might be the most crazy artifact of all, considering everyone else are running around with like the teeth of gods.
But you have to check every cell once an hour in the medium units. So I was going through, and the way the cell doors are set up, it's basically a big metal door with... Wow, okay. I guess I'll shut up so we can do this, because people can't concentrate and talk at the same time.
No, go for it. I'm going for a smoke. Or you guys can do it without me, because I don't give a fuck, but up to you.
All right, so pull them forward to the middle, turn them around. It's like... I think it's, what does it reach? Is it on the fourth, and then the other tank taunts to take the fifth hit, or something like that?
No, you take all 5 and then you swap.
Okay, yeah. So you just got to pop a cooldown though when you start getting farther in on the hits. Yep, the off tank stands behind him.
He cleaves and it's bad, so don't stand next to him.
What about the off tank, since we're doing 3 tanks?
Can you put Ed in the...
So Ed and Kita are going to be tanking, essentially. Reach is essentially going to be taking the Armageddons. He's going to be taking the big Armageddons by himself. That way we don't have to rotate through people on cooldowns. But everybody else needs to get into the rest of the Armageddons.
Probably promote Ed to tank.
Yeah, Joster will do the fireballs. So in the final phase, just make sure when Joster has it dragging away, get the hell away from him so it goes to him. Like in the final phase too, like there's gonna be pillars and they shoot in a cross at 90 degrees to each other. Just make sure the boss isn't in line with a pillar anywhere so that we don't get hit. And this, what is it? The second phase, we'll call out corners to run to. Just run towards it. You need to be more than half of the platform over. Otherwise, you're going to get knocked off. Get in circles.
Fuck is that?
UPS the ads down.
Get to one of the triangle-y things.
In the purple.
Don't be in the middle. Get to one of the corners. Get them up.
Ah, shit.
Armageddons.
See, this is where a
jump
rage
off,
check would have
jump
been
off.
healthy.
We did one.
And what did I answer?
I don't know.
I fucking forgot which corners to go to.
It wasn't the corner thing. The first one, and it can't happen other times too, is in the center. We need to get to those little arrow-y things in the middle.
We were really close on not having. If Wingers was AFK, we shouldn't even get that middle one now.
Yeah, but when is Winkers not AFK?
I told you guys I
When
was
he's
going to go
drunk.
for a cigarette. And I
You said that at the last boss fight. How many cigarettes do you smoke a day? This
I
is the
didn't-
problem.
okay, first of all, I didn't go for a cigarette on the last one because Eddie was right there. So I really needed one. And that's what I said, and that's what raid checks are for. Fuck you, Eddie.
Okay, so before we go, I want to kind of point out something because people probably have forgotten this. So when we get a purple circle in the center, we need to go to like here or